Hey guys, JK95 here. Once again, I apologize for not uploading in a while. I've just been super busy lately and I haven't felt like making videos. I've been preoccupied with other things. I'm going to go in depth in that in this video. But tonight, I present to you a random vlog. Where do I begin tonight, guys? I'll tell you where. As for why I haven't been uploading the past several weeks or past month at a time, I've been very preoccupied with my writing projects, my music, and been big on like drawing and playing video games, watching anime and binge watching shows, and rewatching Game of Thrones. So that combined with my other projects such as my Blade Saga series, I've been working a lot more with that lately. I've also been actively promoting my music and stuff on SoundCloud. I now have 622 followers on SoundCloud. If you want to follow me on SoundCloud, link in description below. Be my guest. I also just got done finishing up a new song I wrote called What Happened. It's a diss track against a certain somebody I used to be a fan of, but I'm not anymore. Hint. But that's pretty much why I've been not uploading. I've been too busy with other things. I've been hooked on that Persona 5 video game. And I've been just reading, working on my book, working with a professional cover designer, and I may or may not have my first Blade Saga book out this year, depending on what goes on with the pandemic and how long it lasts. But moving on to the next topic. Well, it looks like my cat wants to be in the video with me. Come here, Tibbles. Tibbles. But we got his Mr. Al sitting on the bed behind me, if you haven't noticed yet. Second topic for tonight I want to bring up in my random vlog. Family Guy just keeps sinking lower and lower. I know I said I wasn't going to watch anymore, and I keep saying that, but I'm just going to be honest. I do still watch Family Guy from time to time, just to see how low it goes. And if there's any low that they won't reach. That's pretty much the only reason I watch Family Guy now, aside from getting household chores done. Like, literally, I basically cleaned my room, took out the bedroom trash, made my bed, all within one half-hour episode of Family Guy. That's what the show's like. Tibbs, you want to be in the video too? So, I watched the most recent Family Guy episode. I watched last week's Family Guy episode, the newest one where Meg goes to the skating rink and puts her driver's license in a bowl and her license gets sent to the wrong girl and that girl dies in like a car crash or something, and Meg plays along, pretends she's dead. And in this episode, the one possibly redeemable character has officially become irredeemable. Like, when Meg's quote-unquote death was on the news and her driver's license found at the scene, they literally had a funeral, and what happened was that like all the girls were coming on to Chris now that it's like his sister's quote-unquote death. Long story short, when Chris finds out Meg's alive, he kidnaps her, sends her to a fucking storage unit, and makes sure she can't get out or get a hold of anybody, so he can keep up his popularity with the girls. Like, how low can they go? And Chris Griffin, who are now redeemable, there was even a single speck of redeemable qualities. Chris Griffin, after this week's episode, it's completely gone now. Literally, there are no redeemable characters left on Family Guy. This is worse. SpongeBob now. Now on SpongeBob, the only redeemable character left is Plankton, apparently, as so I've heard. Do you agree, Tibbles? Do you agree, little cat? This boy here. Guys, he's been with me through so much. Look at him. You know what? Instead of watching Family Guy next week, which reminds me, they're doing like an anthology episode. Those are usually pretty good. Make you forget about all the bad episodes you've previously seen, and I fall for it every time. Coming week, they're doing a Bible story parody anthology. And already from the preview, I've seen like they have like Lois as Adam and Eve and Quagmire. I hate him so much now. Quagmire as Serpent. Come on, that is such an obvious choice. Someone you don't expect. Hey, Family Guy can't do that anymore because now again and again, it's just too amusing for me to not watch. I just feel like not even Seth, the episode writers, their overlords at Disney must be like, look how low we've sunk, laugh, god damn you, tell us that we matter, tell us that we're relevant, laugh, god damn you. So that's that on Family Guy. So on my last video, I got possibly the most hilarious comment I've ever seen in the course of my 3.5 years doing YouTube. After I did that video on why Seth MacFarlane shouldn't be handling like that kind of like sexually sensitive material as seen in the previous episode or the one before that, somebody commented on the video asking me if I'm a Muslim, and that has gotta be the funniest thing I have heard on my entire YouTube career. I'm just gonna say for the record, I'm not Muslim or affiliated with any religion right now. I am a deist, which means we believe in a higher power but don't adhere to any particular religion. Many of the American founding fathers were deists, such as Thomas Paine, for example. His religious beliefs were summed up as, I don't adhere to any particular religion, but he was very strict in the idea of like one God. Other than that, he didn't adhere to any particular religion, and it's pretty much the same with me, but other than that, I love money, I love women, I love weed, and there's not a whole lot to add to that. But this is still one of the funniest comments I've seen on my channel, because other people have been gotten this kind of like accusation or rumor started about them just because they don't go on board with the whole rah-rah far-right patriotism. In fact, Sean King, civil rights activist I really admire, someone once started a rumor about him that he converted to Islam or is a secret Muslim, and that was especially hilarious for him because Sean King had been a Christian pastor for like 15 years. A lot of people he engaged with and helped were always referred to him as like Pastor Sean. And then like I'm pretty sure he's not only a Christian but was a pastor for 15 years, and someone started a rumor that he had converted to Islam just because he wasn't getting on board with this rah-rah right white nationalism that's being passed off as Christianity in the US. And basically the people who start those kinds of rumors and say those types of things just say that as an insult for not agreeing with their view or believing in their bullshit conspiracy theories. I don't believe every conspiracy theory I read. There are some which I think are completely ridiculous, such as like the Sandy Hook actors conspiracy theory, and have been presented with evidence showing that the COVID-19 virus was not made in a secret Chinese lab in Wuhan. It crossed over to humans from bats. Bats have been around like everywhere in the world as far as I know, except Antarctica, of course. Back to that comment, like others who got that same type of rumor or them, it's possibly the funniest comment I've seen on my channel to date. Long story short, I'm not a practicing Muslim. I'm a deist. I believe in a strictly monotheistic higher power, but other than that, I'm not affiliated with any religion. I just do me, self, what I am. It's only a matter of time before trolls start cutting up sections of my videos. Those sections out of context, them up, like scrapping it all together in a montage to cite as proof that I'm a secret Muslim or whatever. Secretly, whatever America's enemies are at the time, they're gonna call it like JK95 exposed. Yeah, I wonder what dumb rumor about me they're gonna say and think of next. It's kinda late. We're gonna try to wrap this up. So, there was your vlog. Once again, so there's your random vlog. To sum it up, I've been preoccupied with other stuff and or haven't felt like making a video or been too busy to do so. Family Guy has sunk to an even newer low, and Chris, the one possibly redeemable character on the show, has lost all credibility and redeemable traits whatsoever. And no, I am not a Muslim. I'm a deist. I'm unaffiliated with any religion. Just do me. And I'm currently working on a track called What Happened. This against a certain somebody I hate and used to like. Hint hint. And there you have it. AK95 here. Peace out.